The following are a list of African American historic places. The stories of the contributions, hardships, and aspirations of all American people can be seen in the experiences of African Americans. The places listed below represent the achievements and struggles of African Americans. Visitors to these sites can gain a better understanding of the events and the people of that time. These places connected across time to create an understanding of what happened and why. As historian David McCullough explains in Brave Companions, experiencing places helps in making contact with those who were there before in other days. It's a way to find them as fellow human beings, as necessary as the digging you do in libraries. This outline has been adapted from other related Wikipedia articles and the Negro Pilgrimage in America by C. Eric Lincoln and Before the Mayflower, A History of the Negro in America, 1619 to 1964 by Lerone Bennett Jr. Origins. The Negro Pilgrimage in America or the African Past. The story of the African Americans begins in Africa. Early histories of Africa considered it the dark continent, both in the sense of the color of its people, but also for its lack of known civilizations. Studies beginning in the 1960s have found a rich history of civilization, including arts, architecture, public thought, and major civilizations. The story of African Americans builds from these roots and can be traced through historic sites associated with the slave trade in America. Charlotte-Amalie Historic District, Virgin Islands. Fairview, Kentucky. The Grange. Kingsley Plantation. Old Slave Mart, South Carolina. American Revolution. While the term American Revolution connotes only the war period, 1776 to 1783, the entire colonial experience is included. Free Negroes were present during early campaigns of the war and throughout the war. In March 1770, Crispus Attucks died during the protest that has become known as the Boston Massacre. At the Battle of Bunker Hill, Peter Salem and Salem Poor, two free Negroes valiantly served. Salem Poor was commended for his actions that day. Burns United Methodist Church. Christiansted National Historic Site. Hacienda Azucarera La Esperanza, Puerto Rico. Hawaka slavery. For over 200 years, the American system of slavery held 4 million people of color in bondage. The effect was felt by all the people of the nation, including black, white, yellow, and red. It was premised on a system of racial supremacy that affected the development of the American Negro and the relationships of all Americans with persons of other races. The first blacks in the New World did not arrive on the slave ship to Jamestown in 1619. Rather, it was Pedro Alonzo Nino, navigator on the Nino, the smallest of Christopher Columbus's vessels. From that day, Negroes participated in nearly every major Spanish exploration in the New World. Neflota Olana and 30 other Negroes were with Balboa when they discovered the Pacific Ocean. Antioch Missionary Baptist Church, Richard Allen, organized the AME Church. Jean-Baptiste Point du Sable home site, Jean-Baptiste Point du Sable, first settler of Chicago. Hacienda Azucarera La Esperanza, Puerto Rico. Hawakan, Estevanico. Prince Hall Masonic Temple, Prince Hall, organized first Negro Masonic Lodge, slave revolts and insurrections. In the summer of 1791, Haiti witnessed the first successful slave revolt. This was not the first, it was one in a long series of revolts. Between 1663 and 1864, there were 109 revolts on land and another 55 at sea. Notable early insurrections include the 1712 uprising in New York City and the 1800 attack on Richmond, Virginia. That same year, Denmark Vesey, a free black, planned to seize Charleston, South Carolina, but was foiled when betrayed. Belmont, Virginia. John Brown Farm, John Brown's birthplace. New York. John Brown House, New York. John Brown Headquarters for the Harper's Ferry Raid. Estate Carolina Sugar Plantation. Stono River Slave Rebellion, site of the 1739 Stono Rebellion, South Carolina. Abolition crisis. With the Louisiana Purchase in 1803, the United States gained a huge western dominion. With it, two aspects of American life came into stark comparison. The first was the expansion of slavery across the southern half of the nation, creating a vast agricultural empire based on a large rural workforce. The second was manifest destiny, the expansion of a free society westward across the continent. The economic realities in the South precluded the development of a strong abolitionist base, While the lack of slavery among the industrialized North, neither supported nor abhorred the abolitionist cause. By 1835, William Lloyd Garrison had established the Liberator as the nation's most militant abolitionist newspaper. Over the next 30 years, the North and the South would try to find ways to coexist with two different economic systems and a growing abolitionist movement. Allen Chapel African Methodist Episcopal Church, Terre Haute, Indiana. Levi Coffin House, Fountain City, Indiana. Frederick Douglass National Historic Site, Washington, D.C. Eleutherian College, Lancaster, Indiana. Harper's Ferry National Historical Park, West Virginia. Little Jerusalem AME Church, Cornwalls Heights, Eddington, Pennsylvania. William C. Nell House, Boston, Massachusetts. Harriet Beecher Stowe House, Brunswick, Maine. Liberty Farm, Worcester, Massachusetts. Mount Zion United Methodist Church, Washington, D.C. White Horse Farm, Phoenixville, Pennsylvania. Civil War and Emancipation. The American Civil War is often seen as a war between white men over the fate of the black man. From the beginning, the African American peoples played a significant role in the war. As early as July 1861, 3 months after Fort Sumter, the United States Congress passed the first Confiscation Act, granting freedom to any slave who had been used to support the Confederate war efforts, once they were behind Union lines. Quickly, General Sherman employed this new manpower in the construction of Union facilities from which to prosecute the war. With the preliminary Emancipation Proclamation on September 22, 1862, the 1st Regiment Louisiana Heavy Artillery, an all-Negro unit, was founded by General B.F. Butler. The War Department quickly authorized the enlistment of Negro soldiers with the founding of the Massachusetts 54th and 55th Infantry Regiments. By the end of the war, there were over 150 all-Negro regiments. On September 29, 1864, the 3rd Division of the 18th Corps of the Army of the James moved forward to take the New Market Heights outside Richmond, Virginia. The key role in this advance was given to the All-Negro Division. By the end of the day, the Union Army would stand on the heights overlooking the city of Richmond with a loss of 584 men and 10 Congressional Medal honorees now in their ranks. This action marked the beginning of the dissolution of the Confederate government and the end of the war the following April. Boston African American National Historic Site, Boston, Massachusetts. Camilla Zack Community Center District, Mayfield, Georgia. Fort Pillow, Tennessee. Goodwill Plantation, Eastover, South Carolina. John Mercer Langston House, Oberlin, Ohio. Lewis O'Neill Tavern, Versailles, Kentucky. Oakview, Holly Springs, Mississippi. Olustee Battlefield, Olustee, Florida. Port Hudson, Louisiana. Seaside Plantation, Beaufort, South Carolina. Slate Hill Cemetery, Morrisville, Pennsylvania. Sulphur Trestle Fort Site, Elkmont, Alabama. Reconstruction and Black Power in Dixie. Alcorn State University Historic District, Lorman, Mississippi. Barber House, Hopkins, South Carolina. Bethel African Methodist Episcopal Church, Batesville, Arkansas. Clarksville Historic District, Lancaster, Indiana. Daufuskie Island Historic District, South Carolina. Fair Rutherford and Rutherford Houses, Columbia, South Carolina. Freeman Chapel CME Church, Hopkinsville, Kentucky. Laurel Grove South Cemetery, Savannah, Georgia. Lincoln University Hilltop Campus Historic District, Jefferson City, Missouri. Plover Kerr White House, Bastrop, Texas. Springfield Baptist Church, Greensboro, Georgia. Stone Hall, Atlanta University, Atlanta, Georgia. Charles Sumner High School, St. Louis, Missouri. Lyman Trumbull House, Alton, Illinois. Working Benevolent Temple and Professional Building, Greenville, South Carolina. Segregation and the Rise of Jim Crow. Willamar Island School, Lorman, Mississippi. Black Theater of Ardmore, Oklahoma. Davis Avenue Branch, Mobile Public Library, Mobile, Alabama. Fairbanks Flats, Lancaster, Indiana. 4th Avenue Historic District, Birmingham, Alabama. Indiana Avenue Historic District, Indianapolis, Indiana. Main Building, Arkansas Baptist College, Hopkinsville, Arkansas. Smithfield Historic District, Savannah, Georgia. Sweet Auburn Historic District, Jefferson City, Missouri. Ward Chapel AME Church, Bastrop, Texas. Northern Migration. Chicago B Building, Chicago, Illinois. Robert S. Abbott House, Chicago, Illinois. Bethany Baptist Church, Chilhurst, New Jersey. Durham Memorial AME Zion Church, Buffalo, New York. Langston Terrace Dwellings, Washington, D.C. Liberty Baptist Church, Evansville, Indiana. Wabash Avenue YMCA, Chicago, Illinois. Expanding opportunities. Alcorn State University Historic District, Lorman, Mississippi. Barber House, Hopkins, South Carolina. Bethel African Methodist Episcopal Church, Batesville, Arkansas. Clarksville Historic District, Lancaster, Indiana. Daufuskie Island Historic District, South Carolina. Fair Rutherford and Rutherford Houses, Columbia, South Carolina. Freeman Chapel CME Church, Hopkinsville, Kentucky. Laurel Grove South Cemetery, Savannah, Georgia. Lincoln University Hilltop Campus Historic District, Jefferson City, Missouri. Ploger Kerr White House Bastrop, Texas. Springfield Baptist Church, Greensboro, Georgia. Stone Hall, Atlanta University, Atlanta, Georgia. Charles Sumner High School, St. Louis, Missouri. Lyman Trumbull House, Alton, Illinois. Working Benevolent Temple and Professional Building, Greenville, South Carolina. Civil Rights Movement. 16th Street Baptist Church, Birmingham, Alabama. Agricultural and Technical College of North Carolina Historic District, Greensboro, North Carolina. Brown Chapel African Methodist Episcopal Church, Selma, Alabama. City of St. Jude Historic District, Montgomery, Alabama. Dexter Avenue Baptist Church, Montgomery, Alabama. First African Baptist Church, Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Martin Luther King, Jr., Historic District, Atlanta, Georgia. Lincolnville Historic District, St. Augustine, Florida. Little Rock Central High School, Little Rock, Arkansas. Malcolm X House Site, Omaha, Nebraska. Howard Thurman House, Daytona Beach, Florida. Alabama Penny Savings Bank, Birmingham. Brown Chapel African Methodist Episcopal Church, Selma. Butler Chapel AME Zion Church, Greenville. Calhoun School Principal's House, Calhoun. City of St. Jude Historic District, Montgomery. Dave Patton House, Mobile. Dexter Avenue Baptist Church, Montgomery. Domestic Science Building, Normal. Dr. A.M. Brown House, Birmingham. Ebenezer Missionary Baptist Church, Auburn. Emmanuel AME Church, Mobile. First African Baptist Church, Tuscaloosa. First Baptist Church, Greenville. First Baptist Church, Selma. First Congregational Church of Marion, Marion. 4th Avenue Historic District, Birmingham. Hawthorne House, Mobile. Hunter House, Mobile. Jefferson Franklin Jackson House, Montgomery. West Park, Birmingham. Laura Watson House, Gainesville. Lebanon Chapel AME Church, Fairhope. Magnolia Cemetery, including Mobile National Cemetery, Mobile. Mount Zion Baptist Church, Anniston. Murphy Collins House, Tuscaloosa. Davis Avenue Branch, Mobile Public Library, Mobile. North Lawrence Monroe Street Historic District, Montgomery. Old Ship African Methodist Episcopal Zion Church, Montgomery. Pastorium, Dexter Avenue Baptist Church, Montgomery. Phillips Memorial Auditorium, Marion. Pratt City Carline Historic District, Birmingham. Rick Woodfield, Birmingham. Searcy Hospital, Mount Vernon. 16th Street Baptist Church, Birmingham. Smithfield Historic District, Birmingham. St. Louis Street Missionary Baptist Church, Mobile. State Street AME Zion Church, Mobile. Stone Street Baptist Church, Mobile. Sulphur Trestle Fort Site, Elkmont. Swain Hall, Talladega. Talladega College Historic District, Talladega. Theological Building AME Zion Theological Institute, Greenville. Tulane Building, Montgomery. Tuskegee Institute National Historic Site, Tuskegee. Twin Beach AME Church, Fairhope. Ward Nicholson Corner Store, Greenville. West 15th Street Historic District, Anniston. Westwood Plantation, Boundary Increase, Uniontown. Wyndham Construction Office Building, Birmingham. Phoenix Union Colored High School, Phoenix. Bethel African Methodist Episcopal Church, Batesville. Dunbar Junior and Senior High School and Junior College, Little Rock. Hampton Springs Cemetery, Black Section, Carthage. Henry Clay Mills House, Van Buren. Dish House, Little Rock. Kibla School, Doddridge. Little Rock High School, Little Rock. Main Building, Arkansas Baptist College, Little Rock. Mosaic Templars of America Headquarters Building, Little Rock. Mount Olive United Methodist Church, Van Buren. Mount Zion Missionary Baptist Church, Brinkley. New Hope Missionary Baptist Church Cemetery, Historic Section, Lake Village. Taborian Hall, Little Rock. Wortham Gymnasium, Oak Grove. Allensworth Historic District, Allensworth. Liberty Hall, Oakland. Moses Rogers House, Stockton. Somerville Hotel, Los Angeles. Sugg House, Sonora. Barney L. Ford Building, Denver. Justina Ford House, Denver. Winks Panorama, Pinecliff. First Church of Christ, Farmington. Goff Street Special School for Colored Children, New Haven. Lighthouse Archaeological Sites, Barkhamsted. Mary and Eliza Freeman Houses, Bridgeport. Mather Homestead, Hartford. Prudence Crandall House, Canterbury. Harmon School, Millsboro. Johnson School, Millsboro. Lewis Historic District, Lewis. Luteman Hall, Dover. Odessa Historic District, Odessa. Old Fort Church Christiana. Public School No 111C, Christiana. Smyrna Historic District, Smyrna. St. Paul Missionary Baptist Church, Boise. Christian Hill Historic District, Alton. Dr. Daniel Hale Williams House, Chicago. 8th Regiment Armory, Chicago. New Philadelphia Townsite / Free Frank McWhirter Gravesite, Barry. Ida B. Wells Barnett House, Chicago. Jean Baptiste Point du Sable Home Site, Chicago. Lyman Trumbull House, Alton. Overton Hygienic Building, Chicago. Owen Lovejoy Homestead, Princeton. Quinn Chapel of the AME Church, Chicago. Robert S. Abbott House, Chicago. Unity Hall, Chicago, located in the Black Metropolis Bronzeville district of Chicago. Victory Sculpture, Chicago. Wabash Avenue YMCA, Chicago. Allen Chapel African Methodist Episcopal Church, Terre Haute. Bethel AME Church, Indianapolis. Booker T. Washington School, Rushville. Crispus Attucks High School, Indianapolis. Eleutherian College, Lancaster. Ittings Gilbert Leader Anderson Block, Kendallville. Indiana Avenue Historic District, Indianapolis. J. Woodrow Wilson House, Marion. Levi Coffin House, Fountain City, NHL. Liberty Baptist Church, Evansville. Lockefield Garden Apartments, Indianapolis. Madam C. J. Walker Building, Indianapolis. Minor House, Indianapolis. Old Richmond Historic District, Richmond. Ransom Place Historic District, Indianapolis. Rockville Historic District, Rockville. St. Augustine's Episcopal Church, Gary. Theodore Roosevelt High School, Gary. Alexander Clark House, Muscatine. Bethel AME Church, Cedar Rapids. Bethel AME Church, Davenport. Bethel AME Church, Iowa City. Burns United Methodist Church, Des Moines. Buxton Historic Townsite, Lovelia. Fort Des Moines Provisional Army Officer Training School, Des Moines. Second Baptist Church, Centerville. Nicodemus Historic District, Nicodemus. John Brown Cabin. Osawatomie. George Washington Carver Homestead Site, Beeler. Arkansas Valley Lodge No. 21, Prince Hall Masons, Wichita. Calvary Baptist, Wichita. Brown v. Board of Education National Historic Site, Topeka. A. Jackson Crawford Building, Somerset. Abner Knox Farm, Danville. Anderson House, Haskingsville. Andrew Muldrow Quarters, Tyrone. Art Eliab Anderson Hall, Paduch. Ash Emerson Quarters, Delaplane. Bayless Quarters, North Middletown. Bethel AME Church, Shelbyville. Bloomfield Historic District, Bloomfield. Broadway Temple AME Zion Church, Louisville. Central Colored School, Louisville. Chandler Normal School Building in Webster Hall, Lexington. Charities House, Falmouth. Chestnut Street Baptist Church, Louisville. Church of Our Merciful Savior, Louisville. E.D. Hume Hall, Frankfort. Embry Chapel Church, Elizabethtown. Emory Price Historic District, Covington. First African Baptist Church in Parsonage, Georgetown. First African Baptist Church, Lexington. First Baptist Church, Elizabethtown. First Baptist Church, Frankfort. First Colored Baptist Church, Bowling Green. Freeman Chapel CME Church, Hopkinsville. Hogan Quarters, Versailles. Jackson Hall, Kentucky State University, Frankfort. James Briscoe Quarters, Delaplane. Jeffersontown Colored School, Jeffersontown. John Level Quarters, Bryanville. Johnson's Chapel AME Zion Church, Springfield. Johnson Pence House, Georgetown. Joseph Patterson Quarters, Midway. KEAS Tabernacle Christian Methodist Episcopal Church, Mount Sterling. Knights of Pythias Temple, Louisville. Louis O'Neill Tavern, Versailles. Limerick Historic District, Boundary Increase, Louisville. Lincoln Hall, Berea. Lincoln Institute Complex, Simpsonville. Lincoln School, Paduch. Louisville Free Public Library, Western Colored Branch, Louisville. Meriwether House, Louisville. Midway Historic District, Midway. Minor Chapel AME Church, Taylorsville. Mount Vernon AME Church, Gamaliel. Mt. Moriah Baptist Church, Middleborough. Municipal College Campus, Simmons University, Louisville. Old State House Historic District, Frankfort. Perry Shelburne House, Taylorsville. Pisgah Rural Historic District, Lexington/Versailles. Poston House, Hopkinsville. Reed Road Rural Historic District, Lexington. Russell Historic District, Louisville. Solomon Thomas House, Salviza. South Frankfort Neighborhood Historic District, Frankfort. St. James AME Church, Ashland. St. John United Methodist Church, Shelbyville. Stone Barn on Brushy Creek, Carlisle. Stone Quarters on Bergen Road, Harrodsburg. The Grange, Paris. Thomas Chapel CME Church, Hickman. University of Louisville Belknap Campus, Louisville. Whitney M. Young, Jr., birthplace, Simpsonville. Arna Wendell Bontam House, Alexandria. Beden Roque House, Natchez. Canebrake, Faraday. Carter Plantation, Springfield. Central High School, Shreveport. Congo Square, New Orleans. Evergreen Plantation, Wallace. Flint Goodrich Hospital of Dillard University, New Orleans. Holy Rosary Institute, Lafayette. James H. Dillard House, New Orleans. Kenner and Kugler Cemeteries Archaeological District, Norco. Leland College, Baker. Magnolia Plantation, Derry. Maison Marie Therese, Bermuda. McKinley High School, Baton Rouge. Melrose Plantation, Melrose. Port Hudson, Port Hudson. Southern University Archives Building, Scotlandville. St. James AME Church, New Orleans. St. Joseph Historic District, St. Joseph. St. Joseph's School, Burnside, Louisiana. St. Paul Lutheran Church, Mansura. St. Peter AME Church, New Orleans. Tangipahoa Parish Training School Dormitory, Kentwood. Green Memorial AME Zion Church, Portland. John B. Russworm House, Portland. Harriet Beecher Stowe House, Brunswick. African Methodist Episcopal Church, Cumberland. Berkeley School, Darlington. Don S. S. Goodloe House, Bowie. Douglas Place, Baltimore. Douglas Summer House, Highland Beach. Eagle Harbor. Frederick Douglass High School, Baltimore. Graceland, Annapolis Junction. John Brown's Headquarters, Samples Manor. Jonestown, Howard County. McComas Institute, Joppa. Mt. Gilboa Chapel, Ola. Mt. Moriah African Methodist Episcopal Church, Annapolis. Orchard Street United Methodist Church, Baltimore. Public School No. 111, Baltimore. Snow Hill Site, Port Deposit Archaeological Site. St. John's Church, Ruxton. Stanley Institute, Cambridge. Stanton Center, Annapolis. Abel Smith School, Boston. African Meeting House, Boston. Black Heritage Trail, Boston. Boston African American National Historic Site, Boston. Charles Street African Methodist Episcopal Church, Boston. John Coburn House, Boston. William C. Nell House, Boston. John J. Smith House, Boston. Maria Baldwin House, Cambridge. Howe House, Cambridge. William Monroe Trotter House, Dorchester. William E. B. Dubois Boyhood Home Site, Great Barrington. Camp Agwater, North Brookfield. Paul Cuff Farm, Westport. Liberty Farm, Worcester. Idlewild Historic District, Idlewild. Braid Mayor Tobin Building, Detroit. Dunbar Hospital, Detroit. Sacred Heart Roman Catholic Church, Covent and Rectory, Detroit. Second Baptist Church of Detroit, Detroit. Ocean H. Sweet House, Detroit. The Rainbow Inn, Petoskey. Brewster Wheeler Recreation Center, Detroit. Sidney D. Miller Middle School, Detroit. Detroit Walls, Detroit. Nasarima Club, Detroit. New Bethel Baptist Church, Detroit. Underground Railroad Living Museum, Detroit. Charles H. Wright Museum of African American History, Detroit. Black Bottom, Detroit. Avalon Hotel, Rochester. Casaville Bullard House, St. Paul. Edward S. Hall House, St. Paul. Harriet Island Pavilion, St. Paul. Highland Park Tower, St. Paul. Holman Field Administration Building, St. Paul. Leno Smith House, Minneapolis. Pilgrim Baptist Church, St. Paul. St. Mark's African Methodist Episcopal Church, Duluth. Fort Missoula Historic District, Missoula. Jewel Building, Omaha. Malcolm X House Site, Omaha. Webster Telephone Exchange Building, Omaha. Moulin Rouge Hotel, Las Vegas. Ackerman Smith House, Saddle River. Bethany Baptist Church, Newark. Bordentown School. Fisk Chapel, Fairhaven. Gethsemane Cemetery, Little Ferry. Grand AME Church, Chesilhurst. Perth Amboy City Hall. Roosevelt Stadium. Shadow Lawn, West Long Branch. State Street Public School, Newark. William R. Allen School, Burlington. Hawaka, Zuni. 369th Regiment Armory, Manhattan. African Burial Ground National Monument, Manhattan. Apollo Theater, Manhattan. Bethlehem Church in Mance, Huntington. Claude McKay Residence, Manhattan. Dunbar Apartments, Manhattan. Durham Memorial AME Zion Church, Buffalo. Edward Kennedy Duke Ellington House, Manhattan. Elmendorf Reformed Church, Manhattan, and its newly discovered burial ground at 126th Street and 2nd Avenue. Florence Mills House, Manhattan. Foster Memorial AME Zion Church, Tarrytown. Harlem River Houses, Manhattan. Harriet Tubman Home for the Aged, Auburn. Houses on Hunterfly Road District, Brooklyn. James Weldon Johnson House, Manhattan. John Brown Farm, Lake Placid. John Roosevelt Jackie Robinson House, Queens. Langston Hughes House, Manhattan. Lemuel Haynes House, New South Granville. Louis Armstrong House, Queens. Macedonia Baptist Church, Buffalo. Matthew Henson Residence, Manhattan. Minton's Playhouse, Manhattan. New York Amsterdam News Building, Manhattan. Paul Robeson Home, Manhattan. Ralph Bunche House, Queens. Sandy Ground Historic Archaeological District, Staten Island. Schomburg Center for Research in Black Culture, Manhattan. St. Benedict the Moor Church, Manhattan. St. David African Methodist Episcopal Zion Cemetery, Sag Harbor. St. George's Episcopal Church, New York. St. James AME Church, Ithaca. St. Nicholas Historic District, Manhattan. St. Philip's Episcopal Church, Manhattan. Valley Road Historic District, Manhasset. Villa Lugaro, Irvington. Wilmarion Cook House, Manhattan. Waddington Historic District, Waddington. Mount Zion Baptist Church, Athens. Jacob Goldsmith House, Cleveland. Lincoln Theater, Columbus. South School, Yellow Springs. Colonel Charles Young House, Wilberforce. William C. Johnston House and General Store, Burlington. Macedonia Church, Burlington. John Mercer Langston House, Oberlin. African Jackson Cemetery, Piqua. Classic Theater, Dayton. Dunbar Historic District, Dayton. Women's Christian Association, Dayton. St. Andrew's Episcopal Church, Cleveland. St. Augustine's Episcopal Church, Youngstown. St. Andrew's Episcopal Church, Cincinnati. A.J. Mason Building, Tallahassee. Black Theater of Ardmore, Ardmore. Boley Historic District, Boley. C.L. Cooper Building, Eufaula. Douglas High School Auditorium, Ardmore. Dunbar School, Ardmore. Eastside Baptist Church, Okmulgee. First Baptist Central Church, Okmulgee. First Baptist Church, Muskogee. Gower Cemetery, Edmond. J. Cody Johnson Building, Wewoka. Johnson Hotel and Boarding House, Duncan. Manual Training High School for Negroes, Muskogee. Melvin F. Luster House, Oklahoma City. Mill Washington School, Red Bird. Miller Brothers 101 Ranch, Ponca City. Okmulgee Colored Hospital, Okmulgee. Okmulgee Downtown Historic District, Okmulgee. Redbird City Hall, Redbird. Rockfront, Vernon. Rosenwald Hall, Lima. Taft City Hall, Taft. Ward Chapel AME Church, Muskogee. Adelphi School, Philadelphia. Casbury AME Church, Chester. Bethel AME Church, Reading. Bethel African Methodist Episcopal Church of Monongahela City, Monongahela City. Calvary Baptist Church, Chester. Camptown Historic District, Lamont. Cheney University of Pennsylvania, Cheney. Clement Atkinson Memorial Hospital, Coatesville. Crozer Theological Seminary, Upland. Eden Cemetery, Collingdale. Ercildown Historic District in Chester County. Francis Ellen Watkins Harper House, Philadelphia. Haymorton Historic District, Kennett Square. Henry O. Tanner House, Philadelphia. Institute for Colored Youth, Philadelphia. John Brown House, Chambersburg. Lebanon Cemetery, Philadelphia. Little Jerusalem AME Church, Cornwalls Heights. Melrose, Cheney. Mother Bethel AME Church, Philadelphia. Mount Gilead AME Church, Buckingham Township. Oakdale, Chadsford. Slate Hill Cemetery, Morrisville. Thompson Cottage, Concord Township. Union Methodist Episcopal Church, Philadelphia. Wesley AME Zion Church, Philadelphia. Whitehall of Bristol College, Croydon. Whitehorse Farm, Phoenixville. Hacienda Azucarera La Esperanza, Menotti. Battle of Rhode Island Site, Portsmouth. Cato Hill Historic District, Woonsocket. Hardscrabble, Providence. Shiloh Baptist Church, Newport. Smithville Seminary, Scituate. Hampton Pinckney Historic District, Greenville. Paris Simpkins House, Edgefield. Trinity AME Church, Salt Lake City. Old Stone House Museum, Brownington. Belmont, Virginia. Woodland Cemetery, Richmond, Virginia. Christiansted Historic District, Christiansted. Christiansted National Historic Site, Christiansted. Emmaus Moravian Church in Mance, Coral Bay. Estate Carolina Sugar Plantation, Coral Bay. Estate Neltjeburg, Charlotte Amalie. Estate Nyeski, Charlotte Amalie. Fort Christian, Charlotte Amalie. Friedensthal Mission, Christiansted. New Herrnhut Moravian Church, Charlotte Amalie. Washington Hall, Seattle, Washington. African Zion Baptist Church, Malden. Barnett Hospital and Nursing School, Huntington. Bethel AME Church, Parkersburg. Booker T. Washington High School, London. Camp Washington Carver Complex, Clifftop. Canty House, Institute. Douglas Junior and Senior High School, Huntington. East Hall, Institute. Elizabeth Hardin Gilmore House, Charleston. Garnett High School, Charleston. Halltown Colored Free School, Halltown. Halltown Union Colored Sunday School, Halltown. Hancock House, Bluefield. Henry Logan Memorial AME Church, Parkersburg. Harpers Ferry National Historical Park, Harpers Ferry. Storer College, Harpers Ferry. Jefferson County Courthouse, Charlestown. Kelly Miller High School, Clarksburg. Maple Street Historic District, Lewisburg. Mattie V. Lee Home, Charleston. Mount Pisgah Benevolence Cemetery, Romney. M.T. Pleasant School, Gerardstown. M.T. Tabor Baptist Church, Lewisburg. Samuel Stark's House, Charleston. Second Ward Negro Elementary School, Morgantown. Simpson Memorial United Methodist Church, Charleston. Trinity Memorial Methodist Episcopal Church, Clarksburg. Union Historic District, Union. Washington Place, Romney. West Virginia Colored Children's Home, Huntington. Weston Colored School, Weston. World War Memorial, Kimball. East Dayton Street Historic District, Madison.